Hi guys, it's me and the pup. Arr. Yeah, right. You know right. You know right. You know right, sugar. Just hanging out with her for a little bit, and I wanted to go see a movie. Um, I was thinking about something. Last year I was heavy. I've lost 120 pounds, 130 pounds. I've gained some weight back going to the gym and trying to bulk up, and then I've lost more now. I'm on this vegan keto diet. It's working fairly well. I'm only going on day 4, and I've already lost 2.5 pounds, a little over that, something like that, 2.6 pounds. Let's hope I keep it up anyway. Um, my coworker came up to me a couple weeks ago and said, "Rich, I really appreciate the fact that you don't complain about the heat being on in the shop anymore." And I said, "Why is that?" And he said, "Because last year when you were so heavy, you were complaining about the heat all the time, and it was just making us really uncomfortable. We froze last winter." And I was like, "I did that?" And he said, "Yeah." And it's something I never wanted to talk to you about because I didn't want to hurt your feelings, but there were days where all of us were cold all day and we just didn't want to piss you off, so we just left the heat off. And it made me feel so bad. And then I got to thinking about all the times I made this girl wait to go outside and go potty because I was too lazy to get out of bed. I just didn't want to get out of bed because I was so hurt. And I thought, you know what, this is like my lifeline right here. She saved my life so many times after I came back from Iraq, just doing stupid stuff and wanting to act out. She's like my kid, and I neglected her. And then I started thinking about all the vehicles that I went through over the last few years, used vehicles, wearing the seat out because I'm too lazy to pick my leg up getting out of the car. And the next thing you know, you got a big giant worn spot right on the side of the seat. And I thought, man, how many other cars? I've bought a lot of cars. And a lot of the big people that I bought cars from all had worn out seats and stuff because they just don't have the strength or the need, or they're just lazy to actually get up off the seat properly and get out of the car. And I thought, man, I was that person. And then I thought, what else? All the shoes that I wore out, like seriously, going through shoes in a month or two and having to replace them because I was so heavy. And now they last me 6 months, 7 months, no problem. And then what else? I'm thinking about all the underwear I wore holes in because my legs were so fat. I would just wear holes in them and stuff like that. And I was constantly having to go buy them. All the times that I had to keep going and buying leg chafing medication and stuff like that because my legs were so big, they were rubbing into each other, and I would get these rashes and stuff. And I said, man, thank God those days are behind me. Thank God I do not have to do that. I don't have to go to bed laying in discomfort anymore, having to take a shower in the morning and take a shower at night. I take a shower once a day now, and it's like when I was heavier, there were times I probably had to take a shower 2 or 3 times a day. Just because the extra heat, body odor, the sweating and stuff like that. And then I thought, not only do overweight people cause $400 billion worth of expenses to the healthcare industry, look at all the stuff we do to people around us that we don't even know. We don't even realize it. What happens if you get sick and get into a car accident and people have to come try to save you and stuff like that? Now you run the risk of potentially hurting them because they have to handle something that it's not normal. And they're not ready for it. You run down into an embankment or you run off the road somewhere and they got to get you out of that. That's a danger to them. They could really hurt themselves. And I just think about all these things when I was 385 pounds. Like, wow. Why is it's dawning on me now? What I could have caused or what I have caused to all these people? And the stress and stuff that I put on situations and stuff in my life, all the cushions in the couch area that I wore out where you can see almost a body imprinted into the couch because I was so lazy to get up. I would just come home and just lay there, wear out the back cushions on the back of the couch. That's why you don't see cushions on my couch anymore. I'll literally pick them up and clean them, and I'll stack them over in the corner of the couch just so I don't make it a habit of leaning up against them all the time and being lazy. It's a reminder to me to not do that. This is my confession time to you guys to get some things off my chest so I can tell you some of the things that I was disgusted with myself about. How many times I would go sit down on the toilet and just plop my ass down on it and literally break the toilet seat and have to go buy another one and replace it. All the times at work when I'm working on something and I have to kneel down and I can't even kneel down because my knees hurt so damn bad because I'm so heavy I'm not taking care of myself, and I'm bending over, and my pants are, I can't even bend over properly at the time, and I'm trying to bend down and teeter at my waist, and actually, instead of squatting a little bit, and now my pants are falling down, my ass crack's showing, my coworkers are walking by like, come on, man, put that thing away. I'm serious. You think about all these things that you did when you were overweight and you just couldn't function right, and how much stress and aggravation and safety hazard and issues that you've caused in somebody else's life, especially your own kids. My nieces and nephews and stuff like that couldn't play with them properly, couldn't run around, do anything. I told a story to my group about me dating this girl. She was probably 235, 240 pounds, and she got down to about 200. But she always said, my goal weight's 200. If I can get to 200, I'm good. That's not good. That goes right back to that whole deal where I've talked about it before, about painting unrealistic pictures. Just because your fantasy is seeing somebody overweight or thick women or thick men, that doesn't mean it's okay to encourage somebody to be like that for their whole life, so they end up having medical problems. They end up having issues medically because you're chasing a fantasy instead of trying to promote somebody's good health. And I told her, I said, no, that's not even recommended at all. I told her, I said, 200 is not your weight. Not at 5'6", not at 5'7". And I said, no, you 150, 160, I could see that being a healthy weight if you want to chill at something a little healthier looking. But 200 pounds? No. That's not realistic. You're still going to have health problems there. I know that's your choice. But at least, let's be real. I'm not going to promote that. The woman was beautiful, don't get me wrong. It was sexy, good looking body, everything at 200 pounds. But it just wasn't realistic. Why walk around with that much weight on you still, just destroying your joints and stuff, instead of getting down to a more sustainable weight? And then everybody on Facebook and stuff wants to post all this stuff about big men are sexy and big women are sexy and all this other stuff. Please, spare me the bullshit. That's not the case. Even though they may look sexy, is it sexy inside? Is their body hurting because of what they're doing, because of what they're trying to achieve with a look that fits a certain category? Guys, come on. Be realistic here. Alright, this is my confession to you. This is not negative. You can give me a thumbs down if you want. It doesn't matter to me. I could expect it at social media, but this is my confession to you. This is me letting you know that I realize my faults, and I recognize how I've distressed people, and I will not do that again. I will never do that again. I will never cause inconvenience in somebody else's life again because of my health. It's my problem. Okay, guys. I'll talk to you later. Paige, you gonna say bye? Paige, you say bye? You say bye? Okay, guys. Keto on.